wake up and I wanna go back to bed, yeah. The beginning of a typical day is remembering that I'm living in a pitiful way. Now if you ain't living like it, you probably won't relate. Being black, broke, awkward, and overweight. Waking up with vague memories of strange entities that ain't kin to me, with whom I became enemies from last night. Terror's all in my head, smothered in beads of sweat. And now my bed covers and sheets are wet. So I get up to wash them, not exactly feeling awesome at the fact that this has happened way too often for a grown man. But then I ponder on whether or not I'm as grown as I think I am. Now can it be that my age is no longer a reflection of my mental progression? Yo, it's got me stressing over the way I grew up. Had no father to show me how to be a man, please, he barely bothered to know me. As for my mom's, keep in mind she was barely able to keep food on the table, working that time on a cable, paying for private school, and it was too hard to play with my friends after class. They lived too far away, had to settle with living in a bubble simply cause all the ghetto kids were always starting trouble with me. So the connection to my hood wasn't so strong. Screw it, had 1,000 channels at home I could float on. So I stayed in, bathed in my imagination in whatever station with cartoons that was playing. Now multiply that in years by 15. Never switched gears so its here was pristine. Who told me to brush daily or keep my head cut? Mom's was out the door before I'd even get up. No one told me what puberty would do to me. Your female nudity and promiscuity drove me into lunacy. And in my adolescence, hip-hop started popping for me. I fell in love with it, though the raps are often gory, filled with negativity, true, but also tales of hope, and spoke to me when it felt like I failed to cope with the reality it had around me. It got me amped up when I was feeling bad or lousy. But what aroused me most were the video vixens. But I didn't like the messages that were mixed and mostly got descriptions of women who were detestable. Like without a set of testicles, you ain't respectable. And though I appreciated the physical forms, I thought the way we treated them was a despicable norm. But I also hated myself, cause though I knew it was insanity, I couldn't help that I enjoyed the power fantasy. Wishing I could feel dominant without the prominent misogynistic ways that come along with it. Although it seems, now that I look back at it, my life just snowballed into a bunch of bad habits. But as I try to focus on the diagnosis, every answer I devise is hopeless, cause there's always something out of notice. A random factor in my life that was passed off to me, that causes me to relapse colossally. So sloppily I try to recobble a better me, but my goal feels like an improbable reverie. Cause I feel like I'm self-aware when it's futile, but never enough to know something's wrong when it's crucial. And since I can't change my life by my own devices, I'm absolutely paralyzed at a world in crisis, watching the evils of corruption and feeling powerless, letting my apathy convince me that's just how it is. Wishing I could take faith out of uncertain hands in a circumstance and give positivity a working chance. But my status happens to be one that is trapped in a world where I can't get no satisfaction. It's like no matter how I grind to the nth, I'm always down to my last dime but a tenth. So anytime I swipe a Visa's either for bills or when there's holes in my souls and I need some feelers. And when the dough gets super low, I'm collecting quarters to afford a hot and ready Caesar's pizza to eat for lunch and save the other half for dinner. Stale, I know, but there's still no check from Fasta in the mail. And so I hope this will quiet my stomach till my eyes close, trying to figure how to book a live show when you've got no manager and everything you produce sounds amateur. And the feeling that you should give up and move back with my mom is with me every step of the way like a banister. But surprise, can't even do that anymore. It fell through like a penny in the crack of a floor. She can't afford a place, so she's moving back with my auntie, and begging to stay with her is a vision that haunts me. That just ain't a hill I'm trying to be dying on, relying on, who my mom is relying on. Especially when there's extra feelings of animosity from past abuses of generosity from before my time, so I can't call it. But I refuse to press the wallet to do me a solid. So please don't be sad that my occupation is leading to shorter phone conversations. I'm working around the clock and racing, and when I catch some steady compensation, I'm putting you up in a proper place then. Until that, may your dreams be a refuge from sorrow and hope against hope for a better tomorrow. I don't know.